Good morning, guys. Beck here. Well, what an end to an amazing week, hey? So, Queen Elizabeth II has passed. So, it is a sabbatical year, a Shemitah year in Hebrew, which is the release of the slaves. Also, the Queen is going to release a debt jubilee because she is the first queen, first monarch to reign for an entire 70 years that we know of in our modern history, of course. So they will be declaring a debt jubilee in October, I believe. And this also lines up with the Pope pulling all of the funds out of the Vatican, transferring them out. We've got some really big things going on, guys. We just need to talk quickly about here. The change of power, the release of the captives. Now, as soon as Buckingham Palace boarded up a few years back, there are a lot of people that realised that the change of guard had already happened back then. It just hadn't, it's manifested in the spiritual realm, it just hasn't manifested in the physical. It wasn't time for it to, they weren't ready. And I did always believe 2023, along with a lot of people, that the fascination, the occult with the number 23, it had to mean something very significant, very prominent. I believe it was the year of the Great Reset. And guys, we're out of time to supply ourselves, get where we need to be. We're almost, we're not, but we're almost. So I don't know, my advice to myself as well as everybody else is let's get this show finished, let's get our supplies finished, and let's buy those last things we need to buy. I wouldn't be too concerned about your money at this stage at all. I'd be more concerned about your commodities that you have to carry you through till we don't know how long. So you cannot eat money, you cannot eat plastic credit cards, you cannot eat gold nor silver. Be remembering the most valuable thing will be people's stomachs. This is the change of guard, guys. It's here. It's what I've been warning about all these years. It's what many of us have been warning about. What our dear, dear Father, praise him so much for giving some of us eyes to see in advance and to warn. Some of you heeded the warning and took action and made preparations. I'm sure those of you who did that are feeling pretty good about your physical state that you're going to be in. Well, let's not forget our spiritual houses, of course. But to have our physical house taken care of is to then be able to concentrate on our physical, on our spiritual house that we really, really need to batten down the hatches. It's time. When they left Egypt, which was a Shemitah year, that wasn't easy. It would have been horrible. They were chased out. They would have been, you know, the Egyptians ended up giving them their stuff and just said, go, go, go. So basically, probably in the end, they were ran out. So it wasn't easy. The Exodus was not just a whole group of happy people leaving the city on an adventure, not knowing what's going to happen. But God will take care of them. Well, the thing was, he would have, if there would have been more than only a few, a handful of people who truly, truly took him at his word. Many are called, few are chosen. Many hear, few listen. It is really up to us, guys, to step up to the plate and to bring this home now. Come on. Screen just went black. I thought you just went off. Now, this is it. This is what Everything you've learned is going to come into practice now. Not all the conspiracy stuff. All the stuff you needed to know about how to walk in the Spirit. Because if our flesh takes over and starts to try and want to rule us now, we're going to be in trouble. This is where we need to live by our spirits. Follow our true spirit. The one that the Father has put in us. He will protect us. As I was saying, when they come out of Egypt, most of them didn't have the faith of those few. Moses, Aaron, the few at the top. So if we can all have that faith, they were the ones that got let out, you know, easier than the others. They went out whinging and complaining. A lot of them were struck dead on their, what do you call it? I've had a blank. The Father struck some of them dead on their rescue because they whinged and moaned and complained so much. These are real things that we're going to have to think about and sharpen up our education again about this, because we don't want to be those mumbling and groaning. If we get rescued, if we get a physical rescue, it mightn't be comfortable. We're going to have to be ready. Okay, if we get out of our comfort zones, we literally, some of us might have to run, pick up and run. We just don't know. If we have time, Father permitting, He will get us to those places we need to be. Maybe at the end of all this, we don't need to go anywhere anyway. Maybe He is going to remove them and restore us. Food for thought, guys, but it's all happening. This is by no accident. Go on to any one of our brothers and sisters' channels who are making connections in all this. Go and check out Jacob Israel's channel. Have a look at the live stream he did this morning. He put some really awesome things together. And I could go on, but this is just a brief video just to say I'm still thinking about you guys. I've just been so busy. So much happening, guys, so much life to live and not much time to do it. Trying to get organised, getting ready to move, getting organised, packing, lots of things happening, okay? Not sure where we're going yet, doesn't matter. Father will lead the way, but we're going to be ready. We're going to be packed and ready. And now we can be. So, I love you all. Please continue to pray for me as I continue to pray for you and each and every believer around the world. Always. We need each other. We need each other. And He is watching us, guys. Don't be deceived. He loves us. One way or another, we will be rescued. Whether in life or death, we will be rescued. Hang on to your faith. Let them not take your crown. The crown that He's given you, the one that He died for. I love you all. This is Beck, Jazzy, and Bo from Australia. It's raining, it's miserable. They're attacking us with the weather. And good timing for old Lizard Queen's death. I love you all. I really do. This is Beck. I am out.